What up, world? We are live.
Virtually. This is
That's
good.
right. Welcome, don't sleep for everyone that's tuning in. Welcome to Nightmare Radio Show live edition. I think the last time we did this was back in the COVID days.
I wonder why.
Well, if you're a long time listener, then you know that I am a survivor. Q's
Oh,
that's
the kid.
child. Okay. So we are going live tonight to discuss the recap of the season 5 farewell season opener for Insecure. No views right now. Let's just hang on for just a little bit to see if we can grab some attention and get some people to pop on in here, huh?
Yeah, we can see what's going on. I'm about to share the link. Lord, it's so ghetto. Y'all, bear with us in our technical difficulties. This is something new that we are adding. So, yeah. Y'all share with your friends, tell them to come on into the room, come on onto the live. While we are waiting for our cousins to show up, because we know we was a little late. We were definitely a little late, but let's just have a little
Barely, not even. We logged on at 9:36.
36.
Y'all get to work 15 minutes later after you're supposed to get to work, so we rolling on time.
But
Okay.
work, oh.
Yes, we got people hopping in. We got people popping in. All right, we are popping in. We have Coco in the comments. Hey, Coco. Hey, Coco. If you're listening, we should be live on Instagram. On YouTube as well. Okay. So if you are subscribed to the show, Nightmare Radio Show on YouTube, then you can find us there as well. All right. But if you are only on Facebook or just find us on YouTube by happenstance and you haven't followed us on Instagram at this time yet, then y'all need to get your life and follow us at Nightmare Radio Show on Instagram. Real simple, real cute, real quick and easy. Send us about 6 or 7 people, Coco, and anyone else that's watching. Do your thing. Let's get these numbers in here. Get your cousins up in the house tonight.
Right. I'm live tweeting everyone. So how has your week been? Let's talk about it. How has your week been? Before we get into the recap, how has your week been?
Well, today was I'm looking in my mental thesaurus for a word to describe today. Today, the fact that we made it here just 6 minutes after 9:30 is just a testament of a positive attitude, and that's what it's going to be. So, regardless, it was a character building day for me, a Monday that really got me up and activated. But yeah, we are here and we are together, and we made it through. And my child is safely tucked in, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
So we're good to go.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, I've just been getting home myself from this good old football that's running me raggedy. Huh. Very much raggedy. It's giving raggedy, honey. I'm tired. I really want my life back. And when I say I want my life back, I want to get back in my bag. Okay.
Yes.
I'm ready to get back in my bag. Shout out to Lauren for this shirt. I still wear it. I might need a new one. But I'm ready to get back in my bag, bitch. Like I want to create. I want to do things, but I know that my time is needed in other places right now. So that's why we haven't really been, we've been making sure your personal life is intact first before you try to handle business.
That's right.
If personal life is not intact, then your business not going to be intact either. So that's basically the little hiatus we've been going through, but we are still making big moves out here. So
announcements coming at the end of the week. Yes.
Yes. So we're about a month away from the community give back. If you're on this live tonight, I want you to go to nightmareradioshow.com and register for a free food box. It's basically what we're doing is giving you Thanksgiving in a box, something that you don't have to worry about this year. And we're trying to do it for 100 families. So please just go ahead and register. You can go to the website with all the information. Thank you to all of our partners. We have about 12 partners who have partnered with us, schools, local businesses. It's amazing to get the community involved. So
yes, we are definitely giving back to the communities that raised us.
Definitely. Let's just get straight into it real quick.
Let's.
Insecure is back. It's fifth and final season. What were your thoughts going into this episode?
Well, okay, my expectations were set super duper high, and I'm starting to think like, darn, is it fair for me to have expectations like this of my girl Issa? And as I think about it, yes, it is, because Issa, Udabomb.com, and it's Issa's season right now. She noted Rihanna and Beyonce to not do nothing during this time, so we all gonna give her the respect for that. Okay. But I have high expectations for this season. Throughout last season and maybe a little bit of season 3, I kept saying, hey, I want to see Kelly. I want to see Kelly's backstory. I want to see an episode that's focused on, who this character is and really get into her development. This is not what I meant when I said I wanted to see Kelly.
Why they kill Kelly, Brittany?
Girl, I don't know why they had to try to kill Kelly off so she can get some shine. That is not how you supposed to do it.
That was so messed up. I'm like, who killed Kelly and why?
Why would they do that? We
wanted to see Kelly. We wanted to know, what her background is like, where she came from. And I guess they were giving us a little bit about where she came from because they showed them going back to their old school. And, Issa sitting on the panel and doing that, I guess, was it homecoming?
Yeah, it was homecoming, and it was their 10-year anniversary of graduating from college. To answer Coco in the comments, and this is all spoiler alerts. At this point, if you have not watched Insecure season opener, then you still watch us. But Kelly did not actually die. The crew went back to Stanford University, which is actually Issa Rae's actual alma mater. Her and Jadena went to school together. They were classmates together. Cute little Issa Rae fact for y'all.
Okay, put us down.
But they went back to Issa Rae's, Issa and Kelly, and all of them were college friends. They went back to their homecoming to celebrate their 10-year anniversary of being out of college. Okay, so they had this commemorative book to celebrate the 10-year class and all of their accomplishments. And at the very beginning of the book, it was a in memorandum page to Kelly Prenny, who is of course not dead, but apparently somebody somehow mistook their lack of being able to find information on Kelly, maybe on Facebook, in the show. And so in the show, they perpetuated her as if she had died before the class reunion. But she was, in fact, actually at the class reunion. She's not a dead character. She's actually here in the season, at least so far for this season.
Right. And I think she was so taken back from what people would say about her when she died. Like, think about if you were a fly on the wall and you got to see what everybody was writing about you when you died. Like, people was like, oh, she had the meanest stanky leg. Like,
yeah, she was allergic to kale, but she always carried a purse.
Like, what? Kelly was so hurt about it, and I feel like they definitely disregarded her feelings because they're expecting her to always be this funny person who has it all together, if you want to say,
or at least the person that's the go-to for the comic relief, like
right. So of course they wouldn't think they're making it seem like she thinks it's funny, but she's actually hurt by it, and I was really shocked to see her hurt this season because that's not really what I wanted to see her. I didn't want to see her in that light.
Well, remember, we did see Kelly's feelings get hurt. See, already now I'm seeing a pattern here. Prentice, Issa, Melanie Melanakis, with that's the other girl that's producing with them. Y'all showed us with Kelly's hurt feelings during Tiffany's baby shower. Remember, Kelly was upset because
she didn't ask her to help.
Right. So now we're seeing, this is the second time we done got Kelly's feelings hurt. Now we see a whole bunch of Issa and Molly's feelings, and we're gonna get into them. And Tiffany. Yeah, we had the whole season finale looking for Tiffany's ass. And now this is how we open up the season, killing off my girl Kelly. So I don't know. That was kind of sort of like a slight strike, but I know it was kind of sort of like a dry humor, which is what we've grown to love and expect from Issa and her writing team. But I definitely, opening up the season with that, I was kind of sort of like, not my girl. Don't be doing that to her.
Speaking of opening up the season, there has been recently a lot of backlash about Amanda Seales. And I feel like they're doing that to her because they just don't like Amanda Seales, the person. And I feel like now that we know that the season is ending, we're kind of have our hopes high, not knowing what to expect, but also knowing that this is the end.
Yeah.
And knowing that people don't like Amanda Seales personally, they're not removing her
From the character.
So now they see Amanda Seales and her finest AKA stuff is, you know what I'm saying? And the AKAs are tripping on Issa.
Okay, so they were tripping. I follow Amanda, and I love the clapback in defense of Amanda, and she posted some of that stuff too. Apparently, Amanda Seales, and I love the good sis. Hey, sister, I've been rocking with you since the beginning too, girl. I like you, even when you was a member of Flowetry. It seems like Amanda's everybody's favorite person to hate, but it's a lot of Amanda tribe, Amanda people coming back and saying, hey, now, usually I love Amanda, but don't be coming after her for her role portraying a film, a character. And furthermore, she's the actor. Right. What about the writer?
Right. So that's why they coming at Issa.
And Issa ain't got no time to be for the hate. I'm not Greek. I don't feel well just to really give my opinion, because I've not, worked for letters, not saying that I don't understand or acknowledge or even respect, that process or all that goes into it. But I don't think that I have a hat in this, adopting this side. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say this. I feel like it's a fine line, especially with HBCU culture and how everything is. I'm definitely like a HBCU advocate in a way. But I feel like with HBCU culture, it's definitely frowned upon to wear other people's letters and things like that. So I definitely understand it.
And not just HBCU culture. I think that's just across the board. That's
culture as
well. A known thing.
That's just it's not just but people also get offended when people denounce themselves from their sororities, and then next thing you know, you have the AKA sweater, the Zeta sweater, the Q sweater
at the
Goodwill, and the next person picks it up and now they want to wear it. So it's a lot of that going on. So I feel like it's a lot in the Greek world that they got to kind of iron out with that. Should the AKAs be offended? I don't know. I mean, I guess if I was an AKA, I would be a little offended, but at the same time, I mean, from the playing the little devil's advocate, knowing if you're not Greek, why would you put that on?
Word. Okay, it's crazy how social media plays such a difference in this. Everybody at this point has seen or binge watched more than a few episodes of A Different World.
Yeah.
Place on a fictional HBCU campus. A lot of times throughout their that show's trajectory, they had fictional sororities and fraternities. But they also had the actual Divine Nine sororities and fraternities represented in the background as well. And some of those actors were not letter holding members of those organizations. They were just portraying a role.
So can we just say that society has gotten very sensitive again? I don't know which AKA said it. I mean, I don't know. If I was the AKA also, I would be like, ooh, they got my sorority up in here. You know what I'm saying? But Molly has been an AKA on the damn show forever.
She never wore the letters. Now, what's also crazy about social media and how quick the internet's be moving, they went and found allthetruth.com or all the facts, which is just some, bogus made up website that made up a false narrative, a false bio about Amanda Seales, stating that she was a member of AKA and also a Pulitzer Prize winner. And she went and fact checked them and said, first off, not a Pulitzer Prize winner, although that is such a great honor for you to even put me in a category, whether it's true or false. Second, my alma mater didn't even have an active AKA chapter on our campus. So whoever wrote this literally is just trying to add fuel to the fire, which is, the power of social media, for good, for evil, for troublemaking, for the tea.
Heard. Okay, I guess we got a little straightening on that.
Ooh.
Okay, let's get into, and I'm just loving the stream, y'all. Right?
I'm loving it too, girl. Looking good.
Okay, let's get into some things. Is fake back before being back a thing? Best friend. Now, I know you don't know nothing about that, you know what I'm saying? Or do you?
You know, I would like to offer the same scenario to all, I'm getting in everybody's businesses, all y'all's relationships. When shit go crazy with your man and you committed and dedicated to getting us back to where it needs to be, but you got to work through the mud to get back to the right spot. Is it a fake back?
My man don't be faking back with me. Because when we back, we are back. Ain't no fake being back. Now,
how do you get back though? Is it I'm mad at you, I'm pissed off at you, and then a light switch? Okay, you know what?
You know what the light switch
I'm good.
You know what the light switch is, and your friend ain't giving you that.
So okay. I hear what you're putting down. I just think
listen. As a person who has been hurt by a friend, and then trying to decipher, can I trust this person again? It's a fake back before being back.
Mm-hmm. I think, and just loosely speaking on this behalf, when you care about the relationship, every single friendship or foe or whatever, not foe because you don't care about them relationships, but friendships especially, when you invested so much and you care about the relationship, and the relationship does go through, those moments of growth, those moments that are requiring you and whoever the opposite person is to really take hard looks at yourself. To get, if you've already committed to yourself, like, all right, you know what? This is my best friend till the end of the days, till the thick of it, and it don't matter, even though I'm mad at her or upset and still a little hurt right now, I'm committed to cultivating this friendship because it means so much to me. And so for this time being, until I feel it sincerely back in my heart, because I'm committed to it, we gonna grin and bear it until we can actually, kiki in unison once again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think
that is what it is.
Yeah.
That is kind of how it happens. That's just kind of what it is.
But one thing about it, Issa, Princess, I know what y'all not about to do is just sweep all of this under the rug, because the last time we saw Issa, she was turning around when she pulled up at the Ethiopian spot because Molly was inside.
Right.
So
it started from a whole spot that I was just not thinking about, and then next thing I know, at the end, it got to be familiarized, and I was just like, okay, here we go.
Right.
Lawerence. And I'm like, damn, so Issa want to be a stepmama. That was literally the first thing that came out of my mouth was, so damn, Issa want to be a stepmama. She takes
it. Exactly. And I'm not here for that. Are we ready to turn? Oh yeah, we here on Issa. Okay, so
Issa already made her decision.
But I know the next episode, predictions for the next episode, because they're going to have to rewind us back. Like within the first 30 seconds, it's going to be like a 3 months ago. Okay. I need that.
They're going to go back for sure.
Because how do we get here? Remember when Issa was talking to college Mirabe?
Yes. And she was, that was a lie.
That was a lie.
What would you tell your freshman year of college self if you had to look in the mirror?
Girl, let me get the book. I got a list of things.
Oh no, she do not got a list for real. Come on, Virgo, give us your list.
First things first, I would tell my black ass to wake up and go to class.
Okay.
Freshman year.
You wasn't going to class your freshman year, Brittany?
It was the morning classes for me. It was the 8 o'clocks. And it's so crazy because 10 plus years later, I am somewhat of a morning person. I mean, I can get up. I don't mind getting up. I'd much rather get any place early than stay late. You know what I'm saying? So I'll do what I have to do to get to do what I have to do. That probably would be the biggest thing. In college, I would probably have told myself like to apply for that internship. Most definitely. I think that would have probably changed the trajectory of my entire, outlook. But dating wise, I don't think that I would say, nah, walk away from him or don't date that person in college, because I really enjoyed myself in college. I had a great time and those relationships were solid. But I would say take your broadcasting journalism 10 times more serious. Because here I am now. Not that I'm saying that now I'm in a bad place because I finally, re-recognize my dreams maybe 5 or 6 years ago. But had I been putting in the work consistently from 2008, Issa would probably be talking to me as if I was a co-writer. Okay. Hello.
Right. So with that being said, let's go to this real quick. Not knowing where you want to be in your 30s. We talked about that on the panel.
Yeah.
I can't relate. I'm sorry. I can't relate.
So I know where I want to be. That's a blessing that we take for granted. One thing I'm not for certain if I can relate either because I've always wanted to be in media and broadcasting ever since I was a little girl. Right. And anybody that knows me can attest to that. Right. But there are people that are 58 years old, 62,
and with 3, 4 kids and grandkids. Figure it out.
But look at every single type of situation and scenario. Like for example, our parents' generation, it's hella parents, grandparents. This time and age right now talking about I wish I would have done this and the other, but they didn't have the choice or the option to do that because their parents told them, girl, you better get that job with them good bennies. I don't care if you like it. Who gives a fuck about that? You a black person that can't, this is not a lot of opportunities for you. You don't have time to follow your dreams. So if we perpetuate that type of lifestyle and then our parents were raised like that. They didn't have time to follow their dreams. Some of our older siblings didn't have time or the encouragement to follow our dreams. So now,
that's definitely why our parents can't relate. But that's a whole nother topic.
Girl, tune into the show for the real show to talk about that.
Real, but I can't relate to not knowing where you want to be in your 30s. I worked too hard in my 20s to set myself up for my 30s and really already know the recipe for the 30s, so I kind of just gotta cook it up. You know what I'm saying?
I think that Issa was not giving herself credit enough.
I feel so too, and I think it has a lot to do with the pressure of the people around you because you can always have pressures from outside people.
Right. I mean, and it must be tough. You know what? To be transparent, my entire crew, my full circle, all my pockets of friends are all like popping. Everybody has found their stride or is really, really close to finding their stride and is making like real big moves. I'm blessed to be in a circle like that. But you know what? It does it's not a negative pressure on me because I also am in my stride and making moves of my own. But hell, for me I feel like it's an honor to be associated with my friends because everybody is doing big shit. So I got to maintain my big shit so I can still stay in the number. You know what I mean?
Right. But you can see how that is intimidating for someone like Issa. But if you're on that stage, you know what I'm saying? And you're on a platform where you're measuring yourself against what she's done and what she's done. Of course you can feel that way. And especially since Issa is just now starting out.
Yeah.
She would feel like that too. So,
and that's important too. Like I think that in the starting out stage can go from like the first 30 days to the first 5 years.
Yeah.
And in one half of your starting out stage, you could really feel like, hey, I got this. I've mastered it. I done figured out how to move the wheels on my own. And then 2 weeks later, you could be like, that's just a part of what we sign up for when we say, hey, we want to follow our dreams.
Exactly. Because if your dreams don't scare you,
then what?
They're not big enough. So you need to dream bigger.
Yeah, that's real. Dreams are nightmares.
That's the motto we say, YOLO.
Yeah, but overall, I just feel like Issa on that panel, like, of course, the premise of the show is that she's this awkward woman, and in so many different ways, we've seen her confidence raise. But when it comes to stuff like this, I be like talking to the TV, like, Issa, like, see yourself the way we see you.
Right.
Because she's grown up these past 5 seasons too.
She definitely has. For sure. So let's take it back. Issa, girl. The last thing that I said was, damn, Issa. Damn.
I don't like how they did that.
Yeah, girl. I end the show predictions. End of show, end series predictions.
They're not done, first off. I mean, they might be done collectively by the end, by episode 10 or 12, whatever, how many episodes it is in the season. But for the run of the season, they can't be done. You are not about to end us and we don't see Lawerence or Condola for the rest of the season. That's it. That's our goodbye to Lawerence.
Now, Keke Palmer is in the show. I looked a little closer. She Condoleezza friend.
Condoleezza, y'all better get this girl name right. Condola.
I'm just so used to calling her coronavirus that I don't know what her name is. Okay, so when Consuela gets to the end, we'll find out what Keke Palmer's role is.
Because I know Keke Palmer, the millennial queen, is gonna set that thing out. Love her.
Me too. Well,
tune in next week. In the meantime, we got a whole lot of heat coming for y'all this week. Whole lot of heat.
I just hope y'all ready. Thank y'all for tuning in. The people who tuned in, thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. And it's so humbling. You know, we've had a lot of humbling experiences out here in the field. Just yesterday, it was very humbling. So shout out to everybody.
Shout out to that event from yesterday too. In the month of October, being Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
Yes, you will see more content on the page this week in regards to that. We've had a whole lot of chronicles that we can't even share.
Not just yet.
The chronicles are happening constantly. They are always happening. This was definitely fun. I definitely want to do this again, explore this live again. I'm gonna get my background right because Brittany got her little candle and chair and stuff.
It's a
vibe like that too. I'm gonna get my own little chair.
Right, that's exactly what it's giving over here.
Right, but yeah, that's it, guys. Y'all have a great rest of your week. Catch us back next Monday or Sunday. Never know. Catch us back. And we're gonna recap this whole season again. You know, we started it off on the show season 1. People are texting me.
That's okay. That's okay. But yeah, definitely keep it locked. Don't sleep. Stream our show, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Pocket Casts, wherever. Visit our website, nightmareradioshow.com. Sign up for your free box of food distribution giveaway November 20th. Okay?
Yes, November 20th.
Anyway, it's your girl, Brittany Kristen.
And it's your girl, Ish, signing out. Don't sleep. It's Nightmare Radio. See y'all next time.
See ya.